Are you tired of umps blowing calls? Then welcome to On Deck, where you are the analysts. Covering all 30 teams from the MLB. One place where your opinion matters. And now your host of On Deck, Alex Figueroa.
Welcome everyone to the first episode of On Deck. I'm your host, Alex Figueroa, and let's get right into the show, shall we? So first things first, what is this show about? This show is basically a discussion about MLB on the hottest topics, news, breaking news. I'll be covering MLB from Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I'll try to release as much videos as I could from Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays until we go live on YouTube. That will be, again, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. But, again, let's go right into the show. But let's do our curtain call salute. For this month, which we're in February, which is Black History Month, we're going to give our honor to the first show, which should be rightfully so, to the man who broke the color barrier in baseball. We give our curtain call salute to Jackie Robinson. Curtain call salute, my friend. That's right. You broke a lot of barriers playing baseball for the Dodgers. So, if it wasn't for you, we won't have Ken Griffey Jr. We don't have anybody else playing basically right now. Robinson Cano, Roberto Clemente, Bob Gibson. Man, the list will go down the line. But again, thank you so much. But now, let's get to the hottest topic. And when I say the hottest topic, it is the hottest topic right now in baseball. And it is the most annoying topic because these guys ain't signing. I don't know what the hell's going on. But let's just talk about it. Harper and Manny Machado. All right. This is annoying. We're in what? February 5th. Okay. We're going to spring training in 6 days. All right. Teams are reporting to wherever they're going to be in Florida, in Arizona. These guys still don't have a home. We don't know where they're going. You got Harper, who's going to be the cover of MLB The Show. He has no jerseys, so he could go in there with a sweater and a bat for all I care. But yes, that's what's going on. MLB The Show is coming out, I think, in March, and this guy still does not have a jersey on. But we're going to break down. Again, this is not an analytics show. I hate analytics. This is a gut show. This is a topic show. This is an eye show, meaning I'm going with my eyes, my gut, not numbers. Because, again, we could go through a lot of games that statistics blew it because coaches want to go through these stupid binders and, oh, my God, he's good against lefties. And then they bring the guy in and he gets bombed all over the place. And then you see them in the post-credit, the conferences, and they're like, well, I was going by the numbers. No, use your gut, my friend. Your gut. That's what got you there. That's what you do, okay? Alex Cora did that with the Red Sox, all right? He used his gut. He used his sabermetrics or whatever those people do in the offices with the numbers. But you know what he used mostly? His gut. And guess what? He won throughout the whole year. He swept through the playoffs, and he won the World Championship, okay? That we'll talk about in another separate episode. But right now, we're going to talk about Harper and Manny Machado. So anyway, let's break it down. Harper last year had 34 home runs, 100 RBIs, which is not, that's a great season so far. On base percentage was 393, and he slugged 496 with an average of 249. For everyone, that's good stats, but this guy wants past $300 million for more than 10 years or lower if you want to give him more annual value to his contract. Hell no. He's not worth 300 plus. Yes, he is. He's super young, but still, are you going to give this guy $300+ million? And this is why they're still out there. You got Scott Boras, which he's going to want the most money. I don't think Manny Machado is represented by Scott Boras, but why are you going to give this guy $300+ million? First of all, he hasn't played 162 games since, if I'm looking at it here, games played, the most games that he played was in 2015 when the Mets went to the World Series and his team went straight home. Remember that. All right? He had 42 home runs, 99 RBIs. He batted, sorry about that. Batting average of 330 that year. Okay? And where did he go? He went home. That's someone that you paying $300. No. The Nationals had their shots. They always get swept in the first round. They don't pass the first round. But yet you're going to give this guy $300+ million. Nope. Sorry. Not happening. And again, this is not a sabermetrics. I'm not giving you sabermetrics, this war and all this wins replacement bull crap that you hear on MLB Now with Brian Kenny. No, I'm not giving you that. I'm giving you my eyes. I don't care what numbers say. Because he could bat 42 home runs and you getting bumped out the playoffs. Now, if you put him on a good team, surrounded by good pitching, which he had, but if you put a good team that's well gelled, like a train and an engine that just keep going like the Red Sox, okay, you could give me that. But if you're gonna give him $300 million and you put him on a bum team like the San Diego Padres, you really think he's gonna carry them to the playoffs? By the way, they do have good team. They have a good team, and we're gonna break down all the teams and what they signed throughout the week. We're gonna have some shows that I'm gonna break out some of the divisions. We're gonna look at who got what. The subtractions and additions to their team for this year. Because a lot of teams, like it or not, they got better. Right? As of right now, I don't care what anyone says. The NL East is the best division right now. Not the American. See, the American League is always going to be Red Sox and Yankees. Blue Jays, okay? Orioles, And they're not good right now. Rays are always good. They don't even have superstars, but they're always good. Now the NL East, starting this year, man, the Mets signed so many, trades all over, but they signed and traded. They got a good team. The Braves had a good team last year. They added Josh Donaldson for $23 million for 1 year. Excellent deal. $23 million is a lot, but it's a good deal on a 1 year deal. Why? Because Nolan Arenado, now I can't even say his name. It's not going to be a tongue twister. But you know what I mean. Nolan, the third baseman for the Rockies, he's a free agent next year. Everyone's going to be gunning for him. If no one's going for Harper and Manny, there has to be a reason why they're not going for these two guys. And we're going to break that down a little bit. But for Harper, the last time he played more than 62 games, again, the highest that he played was 153 in 2015, okay? 147 in 2016. And in 2012, he only played 139. So other than that, 2013, 118. He got hurt. 2014, he got hurt. 100 games. 2017, he got hurt. 111. And 2018, he played 159. So all right, I'll take that back. Last year, he played almost the whole season. But guess what? The Nationals didn't go nowhere. So it doesn't even matter. He did. Last year, I just told you the stats. He hit 34 home runs and batted 100 RBIs, and the team still didn't even go to the playoffs. I don't even think they made it to the playoffs. I think they got spanked over everywhere. Mind you, they have Matt Scherzer, which is one of the best pitchers. I don't care what anyone says. I could be the hugest Met fan anywhere. Matt Scherzer is the best pitcher in baseball. Besides Jason DeGrom. Besides Kershaw, which he gets racked all over the place in the playoffs. But still, you want him on your team. Okay? It's a lot of pitchers. And again, we're going to be talking about pitching. We're going to go through bullpens. We're going to be going through a lot of teams' best players. And then we're going to break these things down because look at it. You got Harper going for $300 million, but still, no one is signing these guys. No owner is going to sign off on this. And unless you're a stupid owner, which it looks like there's no stupid owners right now, they're waiting for the prices to drop down. That's exactly what's going on. Now, let's get to the other side of the coin, okay? Manny Machado, he's the heads of the coin because my man's head is gone because I don't know what he did. In the playoffs last year and in the World Series, he destroyed his stock in 1 year. Think about it. In 1 year, he destroyed his legacy. I can't say his legacy. That's kind of harsh. But he destroyed his baseball shadow, if you want to call it like the shadow or whatever. His shine. Okay? Destroyed it. He wants to do this whole running to first base and stepping on dude's Achilles heel. And he's lucky that the guy in Milwaukee Brewers didn't punch him in the mouth in front of everybody, but it's the playoffs. So he's lucky he didn't punch him in the mouth because that's a punch in the mouth moment. Because I would have rocked him. I would have rocked him right in the face. Oh, I would have rocked him. I don't care if I get suspended. I don't even care I don't play 2 games. See, my man would have got rocked if he was trying to step on my Achilles heel and try to knock me out of the playoffs. I'd rather take the 2-game suspension as long as my man got a big knot in his face, remembering what he did. But that's 1. 2, he slid into second base, and my man was nowhere near the base. He slid into it like if nothing happens. He's a hothead. I never seen someone so hothead, young, hothead, great talent, but destroyed his stock. Then he comes out with Ken Rosenthal, which I like. He's a great reporter for MLB. And the first thing he says, he's going down through this whole thing, and he goes, oh, I'm not Charlie Hustle. Don't expect me. How are you going to say that before you go to free agency? Think about that. Say that after you get your big contract. Sign the $300 million and say, oh, I'm not hustling. I'm not. And what happened in the World Series? He hits a bomb. You're thinking, man, he must have hit it deep. What happened? It hit off the wall, and he's still in first base. I would have took him out. I don't care if it was the World Series. I don't care what it is. I'm pulling him. Okay? If you're a good coach, you pull him. I guarantee you, Tony La Russa would have pulled him. I guarantee you, Davey Johnson would have pulled him. Buck Showalter would have pulled him. Well, I don't know about Buck because he hasn't even won a world championship or anything that I know of, but I bet he would have pulled him because he's a real coach. No. Okay, Dave Robinson didn't. He just let him go in without talking to him. I would have talked to him. I'm going to listen to me. You run. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. You run to first. You're young. Okay, now you want this $300 million contract. No team is giving to him. He wants to be a Yankee. What did the Yankees do this year? Oh, we'll talk to you. We'll buy you steaks. I mean, come on. Yankee has a steakhouse in their stadium. There's free steaks for everybody. What did they do? Okay, we'll talk to you. This is what I want. Brian Cashman was like, all right, this is cool. And what did they do? Boom, they signed like 2 relievers during the week. They signed a Troy Tulowitzki for shortstop at a minimum league $500K, I believe. And where's Manny Machado and all that? He's home visiting the Phillies, which I know he doesn't want to be a Philly, because if he wanted to be a Philly, he would have signed that contract already. The White Sox was trying to get him. They're still trying to get him. Man, they'd love to get him. They'll fill the ballpark. I mean, the White Sox need Manny Machado, but look, every team needs Harper. Every team needs Manny Machado. But no teams are going to give a hothead $300+ million. It's like Manny Ramirez all over again. Or Albert Bell. Hotheads. You're not going to tell them nothing because you're going to get chewed out or smacked in the face or something. Some fight is going to happen in the thing. I'm not saying Manny Machado's this bad guy, but on the TV, he made himself look like a bad guy. That's exactly what he did. But the coaches you didn't see on TV, the coaches talked to him. I guarantee you didn't see that in the World Series. Dave Robinson's going to him and talking to him. Hell no, no one talked to him at all because he's a big superstar. No, take charge of your team. That's exactly what you do. Think about it. You sit the player down. I bet there's other coaches will sit the superstars down. You don't run, you don't hustle. This is what you're trying to show the young kids on the stands. You have to hustle and play the game right. When you don't play right, you don't get paid. Guess what? These two look, and I'm not saying Harper doesn't play right, because I think Harper, out of both of them, I was signed in a heartbeat with the Mets. And again, I'm a huge Met fan. You see in my hat, I have my stuff in the back and stuff. But again, I would love to sign Harper. I mean, all the fans are screaming for the Mets to sign Harper because we do need him. But for $300+ million, no player is worth $350 to $400 unless you're guaranteeing me World Series appearances. You're not Tom Brady. Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls, I think, within 9 years. That's a franchise player that you give $400 million in baseball. Baseball is one of the hardest sports to go in as a continuation or a dynasty building team. Okay, you can't win with one player in baseball. You have 9 players. You got 5 starters. Can you win? Yes, you could win. Absolutely you can, but look at the Yankees with all these strong superstars. They have not won that much. The last time they won was 2009. They got Judge, which they almost made it. They had a good team. Again, you got Stanton. They brought in Stanton, and what happened? They did not go to the World Series. Stanton took him home, and he's $325 million striking out the place. Think about it. When you're worth that much money, what is your pros and cons? The cons is he could get hurt. He's not going to go on the field. Okay? He strikes out. He does not care because he's making $350,000 and a bat or whatever. Think about it. Now, the pros, when he's on fire, your team is going to start winning. But again, it goes back to the cons. If I'm giving this guy $30 million a year, how is it going to handcuff my team? That's where you have to think. And for Manny Machado to ask for the money that he wants, just think about it. I'm just telling you right now, just think about it. I want to know what you guys think. Would you sign Manny or would you sign Harper? I guarantee you 95% of everyone will go to Harper than Manny Machado because they do not want his attitude and game of play. But again, send me in the comments below and let me know, who would you rather have, Manny or Harper? Just think about that for a bit. And again, I'm not knocking these two because again, the Mets, actually not even the Mets. I'm not even going to say the Mets. All 30 baseball teams would love to have Manny and would love to have Harper. But you have to pick and choose. Would you want to have great defense? Okay offense? Because Manny is good, and offensively, Manny is pretty good. I mean, I gave you Harper's number, but Manny did a good year last year. He batted .297, which is a better average than Harper. He batted 37 home runs with 107 RBIs within two teams. Baltimore, which stunk, and then he went to the Dodgers right into the World Series, which he had a great postseason into the World Series. I don't think he had a great World Series because, again, he had the whole debacle thing. But, again, batting-wise, Manny Machado, it's a decent bat. Okay? He's young. He's a great bat addition with contact. Great defense, shortstop, and third base. Then you have Harper, power hitter. I mean, straight power hitter. Harper, I'm looking at his home runs. The highest he went was 42 in 2015, but then 34, 29, 24, 13, 20, 22. So that's Harper. Manny Machado went from 7, 14, 12, 35, 37, 33, 37, 24, 13. I mean, well, he's a power hitter also too, but then again, the ballparks. Baltimore is a hitting ballpark. Then he went to Dodgers, which is another one. But again, if you want to say they both kind of even, fine, we'll do that. Manny's kind of even, but he's more contact, leaning more towards where Harper is more swing and miss, which sometimes he does when he's in his funk, but he's more of a power hitter also. So would you want, and he's a great defensive outfielder, which again will handcuff you if you're a team that has a lot of outfielders like the Yankees or Boston. But then again, you could find ways to slot him into your lineup. I think Manny, yes, overall is a better value, but you have to look at the player within. Yes, he gives you defense, he gives you batting, he gives you running. I mean, if you want to say that, but he doesn't hustle, where Bryce Harper hustles, but he never announced, I'm not going to hustle because I'm not Charlie Hustle. Harper does hustle because I seen against the Mets, my man's running when he needs to score for his team, and he does what he has to do, except when he crashes into the wall and hurts his knee or dives and he's afraid to dive, which you kind of tell he doesn't want to hurt his knee. My thing is, again, let me know below on the comments, who would you rather have on your MLB team? Whatever it's the Pirates, the Padres, the Reds, like I said, any other teams, or any other 30 teams, the Rays, Blue Jays, Orioles. Would you rather have Manny or Harper on your team? That's what I want to know. Next on the list, this is the second topic, and it's going to be the last topic because I want to do like a 2-topic show with this. And I don't want to have like a big show. I want to have like just a 30-minute discussion, have fun, and I want to hear from you guys on the comments below. My second topic is basically what the hell is going on with the free agents? Oh my God, there is so many good players in the free agents that still haven't had a home. That is mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling. You could put a good baseball team with the free agents that are still out there. I don't know if it's agents. I don't know if it's the players being greedy. Because I know, look, When it comes down to money, everyone goes, oh my God, they make so much money to hit a ball. Yes, they do. But you know what? They allowed it to happen. They allowed to have the salary cap. So I can't boo-hoo they make $300. I can't boo-hoo they make $10 million and people complaining. You know what? They allowed it. It happened. Guess what? These players feel like they had something to, more money that they deserved. Then fine. I'm not complaining about it because, again, I'm not getting that $10 million. I'm doing a YouTube channel for crying out loud. But what I'm trying to say is you could put a good team out there. And I'm just going to run down a quick list. When I say quick, a quick list of catchers out there. Okay? Martin Maldonado, which, again, I don't know if they signed here or there. I'm just giving you the list that's on the internet. Okay, Nick Hunley, which is good. Matt Wieters, he's a good catcher. Okay? AJ Ellis, he's okay, but he's 38 years old. Rene Rivera, those are big dudes. Chris Stewart, another one. All right? First baseman, Lucas Duda, he's a bum with the Mets. I don't want to see his name, but he's a pretty solid player, but I don't want to see him in the orange and blue. But Lucas Duda, okay? Hanley Ramirez, which, again, the Red Sox gave him the boot and they won the World Series, so something is going on with him. Logan Morrison still hasn't signed, from what I know, which is weird. Second baseman, Josh Harrison. He plays almost the whole infield. He's a utility player. He'll be great for any team. Again, just like Manny Ramirez. We're short and third, but this guy plays. He could play, I bet you, first. I know he plays second. I know he plays short, and I definitely know he plays third. Does he play outfield? I think he does. But again, that's a utility player that could fit. 31 years old. Still in the free agents list. Okay? Andrew Romine. He's the backup. He's okay. He's 33. Sean Rodriguez, another utility player. Gordon Beckham, I think he's signed. I don't know again. Logan Forsythe, another good second baseman. Brandon Phillips is 38, so I doubt anyone. They're going to sign him. They'll sign him to like a $500,000 contract. Third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Mike Moustakas signed a 1-year deal last year, and still the teams are not signing this guy. An excellent third baseman, still in the free agents list. Think about what is going on here. What is going on here? Okay, Chase Utley, no one's going to sign Chase Utley. And if he does get a job, I think he's an equipment manager because I don't think whoever's going to sign him is crazy. Okay? Solarte. Again, another good player. 31 years old. Shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Great defense. His offense is okay. But still, if you want a Golden Glove defense, Jose Iglesias is your man. He's still in the free agents list. Left field, Marwin Gonzalez. World Series Houston Astros champ. Still in the free agents list. Why? These guys would have been picked up in 2 seconds if it was 2 years ago or last year. Not this year. Something's going on. And I don't know if they're rebelling, the owners. They're like, you know what? I don't need to give all this money out because I got players in the minor leagues doing the same thing. All right? Just letting you know. I'm just naming some of Andrew Jones for center field. 33 years old, Andrew Jones. His numbers declining? Okay. Still an excellent center fielder. I bet he's better than half the center fielders in MLB teams right now. Still a free agent. Not even the Orioles giving him a contract extension, not that I know of. But if they did, and he declined it, what a buffoon. Because he's still in the free agents looking for a home. Right field, Carlos Gonzalez. Another power lefty bat for the Rockies. He's out there looking for something. Okay? Milky Cabrera, which everyone can say, oh, he got caught with PEDs. Yeah, he did, so what? He's still a good hitter. All right? Still good hitter. Good backstop if you want to put him in your team. Designated hitters, Evan Gaddis. I bet he'll sign with a team for like $500K or $1 million maybe. Excellent hitter. I mean, not excellent because he swings and miss a lot. But still, that's a big name if you want to put a really good power bat. Or if you want to have a righty power bat off the bench. Put him in Boston. He'll smack that damn thing over the Green Monster. He might smack it into like 5 blocks down over the Green Monster. Okay? Look at the pitching. And this is what I'm talking about. Because remember, we're in the decade of pitching. And remember what I told you? Just because you sign one baseball player for this X amount of money, you still need pitching and bullpen. Remember that. Number one on the list that still has not signed yet and won a Cy Young. Dallas Eccles. Think about it. 31 years old. Lefty. Nasty stuff. Slow stuff. He's not a burner. He's not one of those that throw thunder out his hand. You know, like the thunder. Like Thor. Like Invaldi. Guys that throw thunder. Verlander. Thunder. He doesn't throw thunder. My man throws like, he just throws soft stuff. Like pudding. My man throws pudding. He's like, whoop. And you don't know where it's going. And you just hit ground balls. All right? It's crazy because this guy is worth $100 million or $80 million. No teams is giving him that, which is so bizarre. But they gave Patrick Corbin, 29 years old, $140 million for 7 years, I believe. 6 years with the Washington Nationals. He had one good year. This guy won a Cy Young and won a championship. Think about that. But they gave the more money to a 29-year-old that hasn't even done. He had one good year. One good year. Everyone can say, oh, he had one good year. I'm not going by numbers, okay? One good year. Because I guarantee if he gets racked in the Nationals, they smacking him all over the place. Then everyone's going, oh, he's not worth 140. And then that's a terrible contract. Had one good year. They gave him $140 million. But then the guy that wants a Cy Young, and he's 31 years old. You see the trend here? If you're in the 30s, you're not getting signed. That's what it looks like. From here, that's what it looks like. You're 30 or above, you ain't getting the money. If you're 20, then yeah, maybe you're getting something. Okay? 36, AJ Happ signs with the Yankees. But that's because he's with the Yankees and he did good with the Yankees. Gio Gonzalez, 33, lefty. Now, I'm not saying he's great, but he's good, and I guarantee you, every other team is looking at him if his price drops. I bet you the Mets is on him. I guarantee you the Yankees are on him because, I mean, the Mets got pitching, but there's nothing wrong with having more pitching. And having Gio Gonzalez as another lefty with next to Steve Matz, I ain't going wrong with that because that's two lefty specialists. All right? He ain't throwing thunder, but my man's throwing some curveballs everywhere. Clay Buchholz, I think he's signed somewhere. Jeremy Hellickson, 32, still not signed. Okay, James Shields is a bum. He could play softball for all I care. He stinks. Brett Anderson, 31 years old, and still hasn't signed. Bartolo Colon is 46, and let me just tell you, that's crazy that my man is 46 and he still could pitch good. Still pitches phenomenal. Now, he gets racked all over the place because he throws like one pitch, but he throws a two-seamer fastball. Not thunder, but he knows where to place the balls. And that's good. Consistency. You could put him in the bullpen. He's an innings eater. So you could go back and forth. Okay? Other than that, those are the big stuff. Craig Kimbrell. Craig Kimbrell won the World Series last year. Not signed. Okay? 31 years old. No one is signing a closer. And supposedly he's the best closer besides Mariano, because Mariano's all-time closer. But right now, through Brian Kenny, his stupid statistics, and all these stupid numbers, that he's the best closer right now. Guess what? He's still looking for a home, and we're 6 days away to spring training. Craig Kimbrell ain't signing nowhere. No one is signing him $80 million. First of all, the guy couldn't close last year for the Red Sox. And this is where I was talking about Alex Cora used this. His gut. Not no analytics this. He didn't use no analytics. Because when he saw Craig Kimbrell stunk up the joint in the ninth inning, what did he do? Gave my man the boot. He said, Evaldi, throw the thunder. And that's exactly what he did. He thundered that sucker right in there. And guess what? The Red Sox won it. Who closed the game for the Red Sox? Wasn't Kimbrell who won the World Series? Sale did. Think about it. I'm just telling you the facts. And I'm not even statistically, that's not even statistics. Chris Sale came on the ninth and won the game for the World Series. Won the Red Sox the World Series in the ninth inning. Wasn't Kimbrell, my friends. It wasn't Kimbrell. He's going back to the Braves. I bet he goes to the Braves if he gets a good contract. Or he'll go to the Red Sox for a cheaper deal. But again, he was not consistent. He almost blew it with the Yankees last year, because I was talking to my friend Adonis, and he's a huge Red Sox fan. My man was eating his nails like that. He was like, oh, no. Oh, no. That's exactly what he was doing. Because my man was almost blowing the games. Alex Cora said, you know what? Throw that binder to the side because I'm using my gut. My man, get Chris Sale up in there. Get him in that bullpen because he's coming out to close it. Or Evaldi, get him out there. Because, man, Kimball stunk. And I'm telling you right now, I think he's decreasing. But let's wait to see who signs him within the 6 days or in the month to come. And then we'll see what his record is. That's my thing. We got to see who it is. Adam Warren, Again, you have a lot of good free agents that you could put a team together and still win. And my theory is, and I think this is how I'm going to end the show, is basically analytics is destroying baseball. And I'm not saying it, not destroying, because that's really a harsh word. It's not destroying. It's basically taking away the human element gut of baseball. We never had sabermetrics back in the old days with Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb and, you know, Bob Gibson and all those great historic player, you know, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle. You didn't have those great statistics. Maybe they did, but it wasn't as how we view baseball now. All right, just think about that. Think about when you watch a game, when a pitcher is having a great 7 innings, and you're going, man, he's at 100 pitches. Why don't you just complete the game? I mean, he's in the groove. And what happens? Oh, not even 100 pitches. Let's say he's at 70 pitches, 7th inning. What happens? So, same metric says you go in the bullpen, you bring someone in, the game should be over. Correct? Okay, you bring in the bullpen. Why he gets smacked all over the place? You lose the lead. The game's over. Why? Because you blew the game. Because sabermetrics says that the statistics between this pitcher and the batters that are coming up, the pitcher has the upper hand. And the guy who killed himself for 7 innings or 6 innings straight, that had a groove going, you kill his momentum. Think about it. Is sabermetrics making baseball better? For the coaches, because, I mean, you don't need to coach much if you have all these numbers in front of you, because it's basically telling you who to bring in what certain innings. But Alex Cora showed us last year that you do need gut, and you could use sabermetrics to win games. Just think about it. For me, personally, I don't like sabermetrics. I don't even know if I would use it if I was a baseball coach. Maybe I would look at it as a reference point, like Alex Cora would use it. I would. But it's good to use your eyes and your gut feelings when you're playing baseball or watching baseball. When you're sitting down and you start to interact with your TV going, why the hell is he bringing this guy in this inning? Sabermetrics. It's not the coaches. Pretty much sabermetrics. You see the stupid binders open next to him while he's sitting there eating seeds. And his bench coach is telling him or warming up the pen or something. Sabermetrics. Let me know in the comment below. What do you think? Would you have Manny or Harper on your team? Or what do you think of the sabermetrics? Is it destroying baseball or is it making baseball better? Because right now, the free agents list that has all these superstars looking for homes that right now you should have been already signed and ready to be at Florida or Arizona or wherever you play, California, to warm up, spring training. Is it hurting players' values because of these numbers? Let me know in the comment below or tweet us at On Deck Web Show, Facebook.com/On Deck Web Show. And I want to leave you also with something that we're going to be doing a lot in this show, plugging in baseball charities throughout the week. So for this week, we're gonna be supporting Pitch In for Baseball. So this organization, it's a pretty cool organization. I'll be donating Fridays of every charity for the month. Each week we're gonna have a different charity. I'll be donating every Friday. I'll put up the photos of me donating on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to show you guys that I am actually donating to these charities. I'm not just doing it for the hell of it. I think this is a nice way to give back to kids and players that need help. So the mission for this organization is basically Pitching for Baseball. Is a registered non-for-profit organization that provides new and gentle use baseballs and softball equipment to boys and girls in the United States and around the world who wants to play ball but lacks the equipment to do so. Pitching for Baseball helps to reduce barriers to play by providing equipment grants directly to leagues, schools, and organizations around the world to start, continue, and or expand their youth baseball programs. So again, this is a great organization. We're going to be plugging in Pitching for Baseball this whole week. And again, if you guys want to donate, please go to www.pifb.org. There's a lot of price points when you donate. There's $30, and they'll tell you where the money is going. There's $30, $125, $500, $1,000, or you could put whatever you want as in the amount. So again, I will be donating on Friday. I'll have the proof for you guys on the Friday show when I do so. Again, if you guys want to pitch in and you want to check out this organization, please go to pifb.org. And again, I'm your host, Alex Figueroa. Thank you for this first episode of On Deck, and I'll catch you later.